What's up, Alchemy Anywhere? Welcome in for this week's AFlow. I'm Coach Sooz. I'm going to be guiding you through. What we've got on deck for you is about 40 minutes together. We're just going to move through some nice, easy yoga flow. So we're going to take it nice and slow. We're going to get you stretched out, feeling good, get you moving, but also get you feeling restored, prepped, and ready for all of the other Alchemy Anywhere classes that you are going to be taking in the next few days. So I hope this feels really good for you. Know that if you ever lose your spot or fall out of a posture or anything, don't sweat it at all. Just shake it out and get right back in and join us whenever you are ready. I can't do this alone, obviously, so let's welcome in our athletes today. We've got Alex and Karina. How are we feeling today? Good. We're excited to flow with you. So make your way to standing in attention pose. Feet together, arms at your sides, blink your eyes closed. Take a moment to just settle in. Slow way down. Come into the present moment. So what I mean by that is just let go of any thoughts that you've got running through your mind. Let go of anything it took to get you here to this moment and anything you're anticipating, and just focus on your breath and focus on your body. Draw your attention down to your feet, to the ground beneath you. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Take a big open mouth exhale. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Take a big breath out. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. And big open mouth exhale. Blink your eyes open. Mountain pose. Reach your arms up overhead. Reach up as tall as you can. Rotate your pinkies toward the front of your space, and then move into a side body stretch to the right. Grab onto your left wrist. Take it up and then over. Pause right here. Just breathe. So you really want to open all the way through the entire left side of your body. Come back up to mountain pose and then move into side body stretch. Left, grab your right wrist, take it up and over toward the left. Pause here, breathe, really open all the way through your right side body, creating even more space. Come back to the top. Let's go up and over to the right again. Side body stretch. Back to the top, up and over to the left again. Good. Come back up to the top. Chest expansion. Release your hands. Interlace your hands behind your back. Pull your knuckles back and down. And then start to separate your feet hip width, and then start to wiggle a little bit from right to left. So we're just starting to loosen up the low back. Open the front side of the body. Come back to center, and then take a forward fold with your chest expansion. Dive forward. Let your knuckles fall up and over. Let yourself hang out right here. Let your knuckles fall away from your body. And then release your hands down. Now just pause right here. So we're not moving right into ragdoll pose. Keep your feet under your hips. Now what I want you to do is bend your knees so that you can just plant your palms on the ground in front of your feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Plant your palms. Let your head hang heavy. Just hang out here. So this is just helping us to ground down, relax a little bit more. Now start to lift up a little bit and make your way to ragdoll pose. So bend your elbows, capture opposite elbows in your hands, continue to let your head and your chest hang really heavy, and then start to find some easy motion here, swaying around from side to side. You can shake your head yes and no. That'll help you find even more release through your head and your neck. You can bend your knees a little more to find more release through your low back and through the backs of your legs. And then release your hands down. Now widen out your feet to about shoulder width, hip width distance. Find the bottom of a lazy squat. So you might play around with where your feet are. You might take them a little closer together, see how that feels. Take them a little wider apart, see if that changes the sensation in where you're feeling the stretch, where you might feel the tension. Try to get your weight back into your heels. So this is just helping us to open the hips in the lower half of the body. Try to get your elbows inside your knees to pry your knees open a little bit wider. And then plant your palms, lift your hips up high, try to straighten out your legs, and then just do that 3 more times for me, nice and slow. Hips all the way back and down, and then lift the hips up high. Feeling a little bit more open through the entire backside every time you lift your hips back up. There's no rush here at all. After that third round, you're gonna make your way to tabletop on your hands and your knees. So plant your palms, come down to your knees, Pause right here. I want shoulders stacked right over your wrists. I want you to pull your belly in tight to activate through your core. Nice long spine and hips stacked right over your knees. Now moving to cow pose, lower your belly and look up. Pause right here. I want you to continue squeezing your core, so don't just let your core go. Keep it engaged. And then move into cat pose. Round your spine and tuck your chin toward your chest. Come back to cow pose, lower your belly, open through the front side, open through your throat. Cat pose, press your spine up, tuck your chin in. Good. Give me 5 more rounds of cow and cat. Or if you lose count, just move through a few rounds. So what we're doing here is just waking up the spine, taking care of the spine. You might feel like you want to move a little faster. You might feel like you want to slow it way down. Listen to your body and move at whatever pace and whatever depth feels good for you. We're just flexing and extending the spine. Nice simple motion, nice simple movement. And then after that 5th round, make your way back to tabletop back in the center. And then start to crawl forward to puppy dog stretch. So crawl your hands forward, lower your shoulders down. You can rest either your forehead or your chin on the ground. I just want you to keep your hips elevated over your knees. So depending on your shoulder mobility, it might feel more comfortable to let your forehead or your chin rest. If you let your chin rest on the floor, that's going to open your shoulders even more. So if you've got really open shoulders to begin with, that might feel even more comfortable and even more open. Otherwise, just stay on your forehead and breathe right here. No rush, nowhere to be. Now start to crawl your hands back under your shoulders, returning back to tabletop. Let's thread the needle now. Reach your right arm up nice and high. Pause, reach up a little bit higher, and then lower your right shoulder and ear all the way down, reaching through toward the left. Do what you'd like with your left hand. You can keep it where it is. You might extend your fingers forward, out to the side, or you can take a half bind by reaching your left arm around your back. Just breathe here, let yourself just settle in. So what we're doing here now is we're twisting the spine, moving the spine in a different direction. We're also starting to open and stretch the shoulder, the back side of the shoulder. Breathe here. Now take your left hand back where it started, untwist by reaching your right arm high, lift up as high as you can, come back to the center. Now reach your left arm high, reach up as high as you can, and then thread the needle, lower your left shoulder and ear all the way down, reaching through toward the right, and then do what you'd like with your right hand. You might switch it up or you might do the same thing you did on the other side, whatever feels good. Extend your arm forward, out to the side, or reach around your back. We call that a half bind. Just let yourself hang out here. So again, we're twisting through the spine. Whenever we twist, you also get a slight stretch in your low back, and then we're opening and stretching through the back side of the shoulder here as well. Replant your right palm, untwist by reaching your left arm high, reach up a little higher, and then come right back to tabletop. Extended child's pose, widen out your knees, sink your hips back and down, let your forehead rest. Different stretch, different sensation from puppy dog stretch. Now we open the hips a little bit more. This one might feel a little bit more restorative than a puppy dog stretch. Let yourself hang out here. So some of these postures, they feel really simple and it might feel like you're not really doing much of anything, but by taking these more restorative type of postures and just letting yourself relax here and stretch, you're really helping to relax your body and take your body more into a state of balance. You are doing a lot for your body, even if it feels like you're not really doing anything. Now from here, just take a deep breath in, take a big breath out, shift forward to tabletop on all fours. Make your way to downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up high, and press your chest back toward your thighs. Give yourself a few moments here to just hang out and take any movements that help you settle in and feel good. So pedaling out your feet, bending and straightening one leg at a time, pressing through your heels, lifting your hips up as high as they'll go. Bending and straightening. And I want you to try to get your chest a little bit closer toward your thighs. So I want a really long and straight spine here, really, really open shoulders. You can always bend your knees even more in order to make that feel a little bit more comfortable in your body. And then find stillness here. Three-legged down dog. Reach your right toes up nice and high. Bend your right knee. Open your hip. Let your heel drop toward the left. And then just let yourself play around a little bit by rolling out your ankle joint, knee joint, and hip joint. And then re-straighten your right leg. And then just set your foot back down for downward facing dog. Three-legged down dog. Reach your left toes high. Bend your left knee. Open the hip. Let your heel fall toward the right. Keep pressing down equally through both palms. Roll out the ankle joint, the knee joint, the hip joint. Re-straighten your left leg, downward facing dog. Just simply set your foot down. Good. Now from here, look forward to your hands. Travel all the way back up to the top of your space. Roll up to the top. Mountain pose, reaching your arms up nice and high. Good. Then from here, take another side body stretch right, grabbing the left wrist up and over. Back to the top, side body stretch left, grab the right wrist up and over. Good. Come back up to the top, chest expansion. Interlace your hands, pull back. Separate your feet hip width. Take a forward fold with your chest expansion. Now release your hands and crawl yourself out to a high plank pose. Pause right here. Stack your shoulders right over your wrists. Re-engage your core and press back to your heels. Now lower down to your knees and gently lower all the way down to your belly. We're going to take a baby cobra. So point your toes back. Press your feet down. Gently lift your head, neck, and chest up. It's just a tiny little lift here. Keep pressing the tops of your feet down. Maybe see if you can hover your hands for just a moment. Lower your chin back down. Heel back up to tabletop. Press back into extended child's pose, sinking your hips back and down toward your heels. Let yourself rest and hang out here for just a few moments. So we've got nowhere to be. This is it. Shift back forward to tabletop. Press back to downward facing dog, lifting your hips high. Walk your hands back to your feet now. Slightly bend your knees and then roll all the way back up to a standing position. Feet back together, mountain pose. Reach your arms up nice and high. Side body stretch to the right again. Back to the top, lean to the left. Back up to the top, chest expansion, separate your feet hip width, pull back and down, and then move back into forward fold with your chest expansion. Release your hands, crawl yourself back out to a high plank pose. Gently lower to your knees, roll all the way down to your belly, baby cobra up, heel your head, neck, and chest up. Press your feet down, lower your chin back down. Tabletop, peel up to all fours, extended child's pose, sink your hips back and down toward your heels, letting your forehead rest and extending your arms forward. Give yourself a few moments. Shift back forward to tabletop on all fours, downward facing dog. Curl your toes, send your hips up and back, crawl your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees slightly, roll all the way back up to stand, feet back together, mountain pose. Reach your arms up nice and high, baby back bend this time. Open through the front side of your body. Reach back tall, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Walk your hands back out to a high plank pose. Worm your body down to the ground. Separate your feet about hip width apart. Press the tops of your feet down, baby cobra, peel up. So baby cobra, really good for the spine. Lower your chin back down. Press back up to tabletop, extended child's pose. Sink your hips back and down toward your heels, let your forehead rest. Come back forward to tabletop. Downward facing dog, curl your toes, send your hips up and back. Take a deep breath in right here and take a big breath out. Good. Three-legged down dog. Reach your right toes up nice and high. Wide runner's lunge on the right side. Step your foot all the way outside your hand, and then you might lower down to your back knee, or you can stay lifted and then just start to hang out here. You can move around a little side to side. You can hip grind. You can take your front hand to your front thigh, press it out a little bit wider. You can floss a little bit, back to half splits and shifting back forward. So just play around, do whatever feels good in your body. Might also feel good to just sit here and rest. So whatever feels best. You can also come all the way down to your forearms like Alex here. And I just want you to start to feel more open through the lower half of your body. So whatever that means right now, whatever feels good. Wherever you're at, start to make your way back up onto your palms, back into that wide runner's lunge position. Step back to high plank pose, And then press back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Take a big breath out. Three-legged down dog, reach your left toes high, take it all the way to wide runner's lunge on the left. So step your foot all the way outside your hand, and then same deal, freestyle. Whatever's gonna help you open through the lower half of your body on this side. So you might keep your back leg lifted, you might hip grind, you might lower down to your back knee, you might come down to your forearms, you might circle your hips around, you might just hold in stillness, whatever feels good. So just let yourself wiggle around a little here, or just hold and breathe, whatever's feeling best in your body. Taking a little bit of extra time here. And then wherever you are at, make your way back up onto your palms, make your way back into that wide runner's lunge position, step back to high plank pose, downward facing dog, lift your hips high, take a deep breath in, and take a big breath out. Three-legged down dog, reach your right toes high again. Low lunge this time, step your foot forward in between your hands, right knee stacks over ankle, lower down to your back knee. Crescent moon, lift your chest and reach your arms up nice and high. Now release your hands to your hips and then just hang out here. Slide your hips forward a little bit more toward your front heel. Try to keep your chest really lifted here. I want you to feel really open through your hip flexors, through your hips, your thighs, your hamstrings. So don't worry about your knee either. Your knee can actually jut forward a little bit more over the toes. We typically tell you not to do that, but in this stretch, it's okay. Now, keep your right hand on your hip, reach your left arm up, and then lean up and over toward the right. So getting that extra stretch in your left hip flexors here. Now release your left palm down, inside your front foot, easy twist, reach your right arm high. Now release your right palm down and then shift back into half splits. So shift back, flex your toes toward your face, try to straighten your front leg as you hinge forward. Low lunge, crawl it back forward, curl your back toes under, downward facing dog, step it back. Three-legged down dog, reach your left toes high. Low lunge, step your foot forward between your hands, left knee stacks over ankle, lower down to your back knee. Crescent moon, lift your chest and reach your arms up nice and high, and then release your hands to your hips and just hang out here for a moment. So press down through your front heel, slide your hips forward just a little bit more. Let your knee jut forward a little bit more. Keep leaning back slightly so that you're getting that opening through the front side, through hamstrings, hip flexors. Now you're gonna keep your left hand on your hip, reach the right arm high, lean up and over toward the left. Getting an extra stretch through your right hip flexors. Reach back up, plant your right palm on the ground. Easy twist, reach your left arm high, open through your chest. Release your left palm, half splits, shift your hips back, hinge forward, flex your front toes toward your face. Getting a stretch through the back side of your left leg as you hinge forward.
Can help my feelings. Right now, I can't deny you never left my
Low lunge, crawl back forward, downward facing dog, curl your back toes under, and then step it back. Now take a deep breath in here. Take a big breath out. Three-legged down dog, reach your right toes up. Low lunge, step your foot forward in between your hands. Lower down to your back knee, untuck your back toes. Crescent moon, chest up, arms up. Hands to your hips. Press your hips forward just a little bit more. Reach the left arm up, side body stretch right. Release the left palm to the floor, easy twist right, reach your right arm up. Release the right palm down, half splits, shift back, flex your front toes toward your face. Low lunge, crawl it back forward, downward facing dog, step back, lift your hips up high. Three-legged down dog, left toes up. Low lunge, step your foot between your hands, lower down to your back knee, untuck the back toes, crescent moon, chest up, arms up. Hands to your hips, slide the hips forward just a little bit more. Right arm reaches up, side body stretch over toward the left. Release the right palm down, easy twist left, left arm high. Release your left palm, half splits, shift back, flex your front toes toward your face. Low lunge, crawl back forward, downward facing dog, step back, lift your hips high, take a big breath in, take a big breath out. Good, three-legged down dog, reach the right toes up. Low lunge, step your foot between your hands. This time we're moving on. Crescent lunge, lift your chest and reach your arms up nice and high. Pause right here. I want you to press down through that right heel. Stay on just the ball mount of your back foot. All 10 toes should be pointed straight forward here. Now, warrior two. Spin your back heel down, open your arms nice and wide. We're keeping it nice and simple. Pause right here. Right toes point forward. Angle your back toes forward as well. Back leg should be straight and strong here. You're looking good. Extended side angle, reach forward and down. Chest stays really open. Reach up just as much as you reach down. You're not just dumping down, you're still reaching up here. Good, reverse triangle. Straighten your legs, reach the right arm up nice and high. Low lunge, spin your hands down or onto your front foot. High plank pose. Downward facing dog, shift it back. Take a deep breath in and take a big breath out. Good, three-legged down dog, reach the left toes high. Low lunge, step your foot forward in between your hands, left knee over ankle. Crescent lunge, lift straight up from the ground, biceps by your ears. Pause here, each foot has its own lane. You're pressing into that left heel. You're pressing back through the right heel. Warrior two, spin your back heel down, open your arms nice and wide. Chest and hips are open toward the side of your space. The heel of your front foot aligns to the center arch of your back foot. You can always adjust your feet as needed. Extended side angle, reach forward and down. Pause right here, squeeze your core, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Reach up one more inch. Good, reverse triangle, straighten your legs, reach that left arm high, pull up on your kneecaps to activate through your leg muscles. Low lunge, spin your hands down. High plank pose, step it back. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Take a breath, inhale. Big open mouth exhale. Good, three-legged down dog, reach the right toes high. Low lunge, step your foot forward in between your hands. Crescent lunge, lift your chest, reach your arms up. Warrior two, open it up toward the side, open the hips. Extended side angle, reach forward and then down. Reverse triangle, straighten the legs, reach the right arm up. Low lunge, spin your hands down. High plank pose, step back. Downward facing dog, press back. Take a deep breath in. Take a big breath out. Three-legged down dog, reach left toes high. Low lunge, step your foot between your hands. Crescent lunge, chest up, arms up. Warrior two, spin the back heel down, open wide. Extended side angle, shift forward and then down. Reverse triangle, straighten the legs, reach the left arm up. Low lunge, spin it back down. High plank pose, downward facing dog, lift your hips. Take a deep breath in. Take a big breath out. Let's do it again. Three-legged down dog, right toes lift up. Low lunge, step between your hands. Crescent lunge, lift your chest, arms are high. Warrior two, open toward the side. Extended side angle, reach forward and then down. Reverse triangle, straighten the legs, left arm high. Low lunge, spin your hands down. High plank pose, downward facing dog. Take a breath, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Three-legged down dog, left toes lift up. Low lunge, step your foot between your hands. Crescent lunge, lift straight up from the ground. Warrior two, open toward the side. Extended side angle, reach forward and then down. Reverse triangle, straighten your legs, left arm reaches up. Low lunge, spin your hands back down. High plank pose, downward facing dog. Take a breath, inhale. Big open mouth, exhale. All right, crew, look forward to your hands. Travel up to the top, come all the way up to stand. Mountain pose, reach your arms up nice and high. Good, now from here, make your way to chair pose with airplane arms. So sit your hips back and down, feet together, squeeze your knees and thighs together, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest just a little bit more here. Come back up to mountain pose, arms up. Chair pose with airplane arms. Chair plane, right? Yeah. Mountain pose, take it all the way back up. Chair plane, chair pose, airplane arms, reach it back. Now pause right here. I want you to try to lift up onto your toes. So lift your heels, balance, balance, balance. Let yourself fall, it's okay. Good, and then release. Come all the way back up to stand. Now separate your feet hip width distance apart, and then take a forward fold. Now you're going to plant your palms on the ground just a few inches in front of your feet. We're gonna move into crow pose. So before you panic, just listen in and give it a try. Plant your palms. press them down into the ground like you are cementing them into the ground. Now from here, you are going to bend your elbows. You're going to squeeze your core and look forward, and then rest your knees somewhere on your tricep between your elbow and your shoulder, and then just start to shift your weight forward into your hands. Play around with it. Let yourself fall. So as you shift your weight forward into your palms, even when your toes are still on the ground, that's crow pose. So you are doing it. Just give it a try. And then you can start to play around with lifting one or both feet up off the ground. So play around with that a little bit. Let yourself fall out a couple times. Try it again. It's okay. And then when you are done trying that out a couple times, I'm gonna have you move actually back into a forward fold. I know typically we go all the way down to a child's pose, but we're gonna stay in a forward fold here. And then I'm gonna have you step your feet back together to touch. Make your way back to chair pose. So bend your knees and then lift your chest and reach your arms up high. Now press your palms together at your chest center, move into a prayer twist. So hook your right elbow outside your left knee, twist your chest toward the right rather. Try to lift the center of your chest up toward your thumbs. You gotta get that twist through the spine. Take a really deep breath in. Take a big breath out, forward fold, release. Widen out your feet to about hip width distance apart, and then just let yourself hang out here, swaying around a little bit from side to side. You can walk your hands around from foot to foot. And then come back to center, step your feet back together to touch, back to chair pose, bend the knees, lift the chest, arms up. Press your palms together at your chest center, prayer twist left, hook the right elbow outside the left knee, really twisting through the spine. Squeeze the knees and thighs together, take a deep breath in. Big breath out, forward fold, separate your feet hip width, hang out here. Just let your head hang heavy. Don't worry about trying to perfect this position or anything at all. Just hang out. Good, and then from here, step your feet back together to touch. Come back up to mountain pose. Reach your arms up nice and high. Take a baby back bend, open through your chest. Lift back up to the top. Take a nice slow forward fold, hinging from your hips. Find the bottom of a crouching curl, bend your knees, drop your hips low. Come back to forward fold, lift the hips high, and then just give me 3 more slow crouching curl. Bending and straightening the legs, opening the back sides of the legs. After that third one, you're going to crouch back down and then come down to tabletop on your hands and your knees. And then from here, you're going to take 3 more rounds of cow pose and cat pose. So we're coming back around to that flexion and extension through the spine. So just 3 rounds right here. And then start to make your way down to a seated position. So you'll take your 3 rounds, come back to a neutral spine, come down to a seat, and extend your legs forward. Now from here, seated forward fold. So reach your arms up high and then hinge forward up and over your legs. Flex your toes toward your face. You can either keep your legs straight or you can bend your knees a lot if that feels better in your body. I want you to pay attention to your low back. I want you to feel a stretch and opening all the way through your low back here. Imagine your low back opening and stretching even more. And then start to release the stretch. Reach your arms forward, flip your palms up. Take a deep breath in. Take a big breath out, roll down to your back, all the way down to the bottom. Then when you reach the bottom, you are going to plant your feet hip width distance apart, knees pointed upward. We're going to move into a supine half pigeon. Start with figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. You can stay right here or add on by interlacing your hands around your left leg and hugging it in toward your chest. I want you to rest your head on the floor, and then you might start to rock around a little bit from side to side, whatever feels good here. But we're getting an extra stretch through the hips, through the hamstrings, through the glutes. Then start to make your way back to center and plant your feet back on the ground. Now cross your left ankle over your right knee, figure 4. You can stay right there or interlace your hands around your right leg and hug it in toward your chest. Let your head rest. It might feel good to rock a little bit from side to side. You get to decide. Make your way back to center. Now plant your feet back on the ground, hip width distance apart. Now move into a butterfly stretch. So you're gonna take the soles of your feet together, splay your knees wide, keep everything on the ground, and then close your eyes for a moment. You might let your hands rest on your body, so like on your belly, on your chest, on your hips, or you might reach your arms out to the sides of your body, getting that extra opening through your chest. So play around with whatever feels good. Let yourself just relax. Let yourself breathe a little bit here. If this feels like a little too much in your hips, you can always come back and plant your feet and just widen your feet out so they're a little bit wider than your hips, so that you're getting that extra hip stretch. Now take a deep breath into your nose. Take a big open mouth exhale. Take your hands to the outsides of your knees and then start to press your knees back together to center. Now hug your knees into your chest. Let yourself rock around a little bit here from side to side. Then we're gonna move into a supine twist. So start to come back to center, release your left leg long, interlace your fingers beneath your right knee, hug it in a little tighter, and then drive your knee across your body toward the left, extend your right arm back out to the right. You can either look up at the ceiling or whatever's above you or over toward your right fingers. And then something else you can play around with is taking your left leg, your bottom leg, and you might bend your left knee a little bit more instead of keeping it straight. So play around with that and see if that feels good.
If you see me how I see you, it will show. I am waiting for the moment to tell you everything, but I didn't have the courage. I didn't do a thing. There was nobody around, nobody, just me and you. I know we have got the courage to
Start to make your way back to center. Hug both of your knees back into your chest. Both back into your chest. Rock around a little bit here. Find stillness. Extend your right leg long. Interlace your hands beneath your left leg. Move into supine twist by guiding your knee across toward the right and extending your left arm out to the left. So you get to choose where you're looking. You might look all the way to the left or more up toward the ceiling or whatever's above you, whatever's more comfortable in your neck. And then you can bend your right knee, your bottom leg, see if that feels better in your body, a little more comfortable. We want you to find comfort here.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure.
Start to make your way back to center and hug your knees back into your chest. You're gonna hang out here for a few extra moments, so just let yourself circle around through your sacrum area, your sacral spine. That's the lower part of your spine, right by your tailbone. Rock side to side through your entire spine, massaging out your back. Come back to center, find stillness. Hug your knees in a little bit tighter. Take one last deep breath in. And then take a big breath out, releasing and relaxing all the way down to final resting pose. Let your feet flop open. Let your arms rest wherever they want to. And if it feels better for you to roll onto your side or roll onto your belly for this last resting posture, do it. Now start to pay more attention to your breath. So start to notice your inhales and your exhales. Notice when you breathe in, notice when you breathe out. Say to yourself in your mind silently, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Just becoming aware of your breath. Now I want you to draw your focus down to your lower abdomen, the space below your belly button, almost into your hip space. And as you take your next breath in, I want you to pull your breath all the way down into your body, deep into that space, and fill it up. And as you breathe out, let that space completely empty and clear out. Let your breath travel all the way back up and out of your body. And then just continue to focus on those deep belly breaths for the remainder of our time here.
So throw it on the fire. Let us use the open door. We're at the end of the rainbow now. What the hell are we looking for?
Start to bring your focus and awareness back to your entire physical body, to this present moment and your physical surroundings. Noticing the ground beneath you, the clothes on your body, the temperature of the air, the sound of the music. Take a really deep breath in through your nose. Take a big open mouth exhale. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Start to roll out your ankles and your wrists. Start to gently move your head from side to side, shoulder to shoulder. Take a long body stretch by reaching your arms all the way up overhead, extending your legs forward, creating more space through your body. Roll over onto either your right or your left side. You pick whichever one you feel like rolling onto is the correct side. There's really no correct side. Whatever you feel like. Keep your eyes closed and let yourself just hang out here for a moment. We'll transition out of this class slowly. A lot of times we transition from one thing to the next quickly, but we get to slow it down a little bit more right here. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Take another open mouth exhale. Slowly start to press yourself up to a seated position facing the front of your space. Sit up nice and tall when you get to the top. We'll end class all together with our 3 big breaths. First breath, inhale, fill up all the way. And big open mouth exhale, let it go. Second breath, breathe in. Breathe out. Third and final breath, biggest one yet, inhale. And big exhale. Slowly start to blink your eyes back open. Give yourselves a little round of applause for taking good care of your minds and your bodies and for joining us today. It's always so much fun to have you all here, so leave us a comment. Let us know how you're feeling. If you've got friends and family that are that would love Alchemy Anywhere, let them know about it. They can start out with the free week as well. Anything else, we're always here for you. Let us know. Thanks for joining. Have a good rest of your day.
Next to me.